Life after life. The battle between Isabel and her parents lasted a long time, but they couldn't break the spirit of this girl. Finally, they came up with a cunning plan to break her will and make her an obedient little dog, following all their commands with a snap of a finger. One day, as Isabel performed the Dharm Lakshana ritual, experiencing all stages of human life, her father burst into her room with paramedics from the hospice.
There she is, look, she's gone mad. Take her to the hospital. She needs medical attention.
The medical brothers began to grab Isabel by the hands to take her to the car.
Don't touch me! I'm fine!
Don't listen to her. She's been doing such things. She wants to end her life. She needs treatment.
The paramedics twisted Isabel and dragged her out of the house.
I'm a free person! You have no right to lock me up in a madhouse!
But no one listened to her. Nevertheless, she continued to fight back and scratch, and they gave her an injection. She felt that her body was no longer responding to her, and she sank into slumber. She woke up in the observation ward, lying on a bunk.
Where am I? What's happened to me?
Isabel recalled everything with horror. Realizing that there was no point in resisting the doctors any longer, she decided to act cunningly to escape from there. Mahamudra's song about the madhouse came to her mind. At that time, The father got a certificate from the doctors, rushed to the police, and began to file a complaint against the master and the students of the Sampo school and yoga, stating that they had driven his daughter to paranoia and that they should be held liable. Isabel was given very strong injections, which made her unable to think straight and was walking around in a senseless state with her head down, dragging her legs. Her eyes were staring vacantly, and her tongue was out loose. It seemed to her that if this continued, she would be a fool forever. Jan watched all this with pain. He and his friends made a plan to help Isabel. When the doctor was about to give her another injection, they began to confuse his thoughts, and he took glucose instead of medication and injected in her. Gradually, she began to come to her senses, and one thought resounded in her mind: run. Her friends were diligently transmitting it to her, energizing phantoms with the message one after another.
The key is in the nurse's pocket. We have to steal it somehow.
Without showing anyone that she had recovered her senses, she sprinted down the hallway, the same way as before, drooling, with a meaningless expression on her face. The friends were diligently putting the nurse to sleep, and she was snoring while sitting on the couch by the TV. Isabel approached her from the back, carefully took the keys from her robe pocket, and went towards the door. After opening the door, she walked out to the landing and ran down the stairs. When she came out of the ward, a janitor saw her.
Where are you going?
Not waiting for him to grab her, Isabel ran to the fence and started to climb over it, but the janitor ran up and grabbed her by her robe. She began to struggle and jumped to the other side of the fence, tearing it open. The fat hog didn't go after her, but she lost her flip-flops while running away, and now she had only a part of her robe left, barely covering her body. She was embarrassed to be dressed like that, but she tried not to show her face to anyone and decided to go home unnoticed to get her things. She made her way through the bushes and approached the house. Looking through the windows, she noticed that no one was there, so she climbed through the window into her room and began to change her clothes. That's when she had the thought, "Don't go, it's dangerous." It was Jan and her friends who noticed her father heading towards the house. He got a call from the hospital and jumped into his car, racing to the house. But Isabel brushed the thought aside as she wasn't fully dressed yet, and she wanted to pick up her favorite things. But then she heard footsteps, her door swung open loudly, and her furious father flew into the room. The cartoon is based on the book Life After Life. Read Life After Life on the website amazon1.org/books. Receive more interesting practices, spiritual knowledge, and gifts on the websites of our partners. You will find details in the description.